From structural stability to advanced building aesthetics, let's see which technique will qualify you to get the Pro Builder title on Reddit. Actually, a weak base is a disaster waiting to happen just when you are not looking. Some of you actually thought that adding duct tape to the base was a good idea, and honestly it is. Pros also tend to overlap bricks to build a strong foundation, but only the crazy ones who want to break the bank try this one. However, if you really want to qualify for the Pro title, adding Technic pieces to your build might impress that nerdy girl who doesn't exist. These peculiarities have to do with the production of key elements that offer quite firm connections that cannot be provided by regular bricks. Thus, the structures that are created from Technic pieces are not only true to size, but also easy to transport and not as fragile as the regular LEGO constructions. Snot Technique revolutionizes building. With this technique, you won't just be able to vertically fix your bricks, you can be horizontally challenged, the brick kind. Turn bricks around, in, out, up, down, left, right, topsy-turvy, and every manner of way possible. This technique gives a more professional and classy appeal to any of the building constructions. Presumably, it would be useful to create anything with a smooth surface, like the Statue of Liberty. Just kidding. Still, Snot can make it possible. Interchangeable units of different kinds of bricks as well as bricks of different dimensions should be adopted and tested in various angular and positional orientations. Thanks to this technique, greater detail and finer elements of an object, for instance when making a building or a car, can be attained. For instance, if a toy car is made using Snot techniques, the finish and texture on the toy car will be more realistic compared to that on a car made with traditional techniques. Modular concepts involve the division of large construction structures into subparts that can easily be handled. America's divide and conquer strategy works in LEGO as well. Instead of a LEGO build, it feels like you are working on a jigsaw puzzle. Every part is coordinated with others to create a whole structure that is part of the learning process. It is helpful in the sense that it makes construction easy and the structures can be easily transported and stored. Another advantage of modular construction is that sections or areas can be easily changed, added or subtracted or integrated, and affording the possibility of the construction of multi-story designs. Besides, this method improves the process of construction but also introduces adaptability and various opportunities for customization into your models. Ergonomics are as important as the structure or the foundations. Just so you know, this sentence made my tongue twist, so you better like the video. To start with, it is common knowledge that blocking color is a very basic yet highly effective strategy. Adding different colors to create a balance is a key for visually appealing builds. TBH, this technique is for those who are crazy about LEGO and don't really have a life. True, you can control every detail in the set, but really bruh? However, we are here to prove LEGO is life, so spend your life away creating the best sets possible. LEGO Technic parts introduce the more complex ways how LEGO bricks can be arranged. These elements, such as gears, axles, as well as connectors, assist in the movement, more complex structures, and stability. Integrate more Technic pieces and make the constructions more dynamic and more useful. The next category is motors and pneumatics. Motors make it possible to bring creations into life, but what about LEGO car with transmission gears or LEGO cranes with mechanisms? Such advanced builds are possible with Technic pieces. If you apply these elements, you extend the possibilities of the models beyond mere decoration, which is put on the shelf. Masters of LEGO inclined to build real-looking equipment, automobiles, and drones by Technic pieces. These models can accomplish different actions that include driving, lifting, or even walking. This gives LEGO building a new facet which was unknown prior to this and is not only about making it look nice, but also about making it work. Now, this is something that everyone needs. If you aren't creating your own custom minifigures, you can really call yourself a pro builder. Designing them actually challenges the creativity in a person to the next level. Replace them or cover them with stickers or paint them for custom designs. No matter what set you buy, there is no chance in hell that all of your favorite minifigures are there. Some crazy heads created custom Ryan Reynolds and Bruce Wayne. Truly, there is no end to the level of creativity this community has. But things don't stop there. Adding accessories and weapons has been a trend for a while. Imagine Superman using an AK-47 to kill the Joker. If you can think it, you can make it. Be creative when it comes to parts. How they are used and combined, many purpose-made items are used creatively in a way other than for which they were intended. A car hood is turned into a wing of a spaceship, or an aspect of a window frame is incorporated into a robot. Free it up a bit and try out different parts and allow your imagination to run wild. As has been indicated, it is possible to obtain creative outcomes from certain components when they are employed in the most unexpected manners. For example, minifigure accessories that belong to one specific theme can be used as part of another build, or parts belonging to different themes can be combined to form something new. There are many advantages associated with this approach, including innovation and designing of solutions to particular problems. The biggest models are complex, and the major plans need to be implemented in the right manner. To incorporate successful components, begin with a plan or map as to where they will be implemented. Divide the model into segments in the manner that was explained in the topic of modular building. In internal structures, it is secure to utilize Technic pieces for stability. Most of the time, weight distribution is an issue that should be considered to avoid toppling down. When assembling large models, it is common to deal with arrangements of thousands of components. The parts need to be arranged, and every stage needs to be properly thought through. Think about the weight that will go to each and how one will join the other one. Stability is important, particularly for models that are to be exhibited or are to be transported. There are other possibilities to add more detailed work in large-scale models and the functions and features that could also be well hidden. Like what measures you can take, which include putting games, clever hiding spaces, or lighting tricks to the general look of your build. Introducing electronics into the build is what brings a build to life, for instance. The use of LED lights. Uses include the illumination of items, the introduction of light to draw attention to specific features, and the use of light to set the mood. Terminals, battery packs, as well as wiring are considered as parts and accessories. Check and trim each item to ensure that it is sized right in order to be incorporated in the build without necessarily affecting the structure that is being built. Lighting up the models brings out the beauty and creativity of the models. For example, turning lights on a building, such as relighting the glass or a car, can make your models come to life. Try different kinds of lights and the placing of the lights to get the best outcome. Innovative pieces, which are not used in the set very often, like Bionicle or LEGO Friends pieces, contribute greatly to the creation of interesting scenes. These pieces may have unconventional shapes and/or colors as compared to the conventional sets. The core of their employment is unique. Thus, they need to be incorporated at a unique level involving innovation. They give extra flavor and personality to end products. Using non-traditional pieces can result in creativity, and virtually anything can happen. For instance, you can make mechanical insets, curves, and other elements using Bionicle parts. Moreover, LEGO Friends pieces will help you enhance the figure with various nuances of different colors and shapes. Fashionable cooperative constructions are perfect, interesting opportunities to incorporate talents and imagination. People cannot think over and over about the same thing, and working with other builders is always an added advantage. Organize yourself, make sure everyone plays their part, and genuinely co-create the plan and results. It also enhances other skills like communication, problem solving, and especially if people have to work in a team. The observation here is that builders are able to take on more extensive and complicated projects, chiefly due to their cooperation. This kind of approach is encouraging and unites people to work together as a team and achieve the goal together. It is very important to design or construct with a certain purpose in mind. Regardless of whether it's a theme, narrative, or certain issue, a goal orients the construction process. It also gives a certain feeling of achievement and art to the builds. Depending on what kind of settings you want to depict, space background, medieval, or the modern city, the possibilities are endless. Purpose, as it applies to building, can be to build a complete scene or to tell a specific story, or to just meet a certain challenge. For instance, a medieval castle with knights and dragons, and embarked construction of a city of the future with flying cars and sophisticated technology. As a result, this approach enriches the builds to make them more interesting and gives them more significance. And there you have it, some more complex tips and tricks for your LEGO works. The essential concepts here are stability, creativity, and paying attention to details. Just try it out, get stupid, and continue constructing. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. See you guys in the next one.